for this reading, we'll be bringing through messages from the Pleiadians. So when I was tapping into the energy and meditating to get messages, the only thing I saw was this piece of turquoise. I saw it just sitting in my bowl and I was drawn to it immediately. So I feel working with the color turquoise at this time can really help. Working with turquoise, the stone, if you can get that, can really help. I was hearing using it in a healing process right now as a balm for the auric field, so it can be very soothing to bring in and just kind of have around. Yeah, it can just be a really soothing energy at this time. I'm also seeing activations of the throat and heart chakra, and that this stone can really help to just integrate those energies in a way that's soothing and feels calming. It feels like a balm for the auric field. That's just how they're giving it to me. So very intriguing. Let's see what they have for us at this time. I hope this reading finds you well. All right, Pleiadians. So we have movement with speed. We have expansion with north. Again, the turquoise energy I'm seeing here with the aurora borealis, right? In this particular card, it's very turquoise. I don't think the camera is doing it justice, but yeah, energy of turquoise, the stone and the color. And then we have building with atoms. I'm gonna get one more and then we'll get into it. And then we have bravery with oceans. The ocean just came up very strongly in the Syrian reading that I just did. So if you feel guided, I do feel that this is tying those two readings together. I just saw 222 on the timer, so that could be confirmation for you if you've been seeing that number as well. Yeah, and again, the oceans can have a turquoise hue to them, right? And this planet back here has a turquoise hue. So they're just really bringing up this color for a reason, and I'm sure we'll unpack it over the course of this reading. But what I'm getting from these messages right now, with movement speed, I feel that there's this energy right now of really wanting to charge ahead, really wanting to pick up momentum and pace and move forward. And I'm seeing it in the area of expansion here with the energy of north. So I'm seeing there being a lot of movement in our expansion of our spiritual abilities at this time, and there's a need for integration. There's a need to really build a solid foundation energetically is what I'm seeing. So grounding, making sure that when we are expanding very fast and we're really wanting to charge forward with our expansion, that we're also taking the proper steps. What is it? And we're also taking the proper steps to make sure that we're building on solid ground. We are anchoring these energies and not just flying forward as quickly as possible. And then with this card here with bravery of ocean and oceans, I'm seeing her balancing here on the earth, right? And so to me, this is coming across as her having a hard time staying grounded, and she's up here surrounded by all of this light. So I do feel that they're just bringing through the message that during this time of moving forward in this expansion, see here, she's moving so fast that light is trailing her. We really want to slow it down a bit and just allow the energies to integrate and make sure that we are really focusing on anchoring our energy at this time to the earth. It can make us feel really ungrounded when we're having so much expansion happening at one time. And so that's just the message I'm getting here. And again, they're connecting it to the turquoise. This can really help you to connect to the earth is what they're showing me. It can help you connect to your heart chakra. They're having me just kind of place it on my heart chakra and just hold it there and feel the energy. So doing that on the throat chakra as well. If you're having a hard time communicating at this time, turquoise can work really well with you on that. I'm seeing aquamarine and blue lace agate for that as well. Of course, we are these are timeless readings. That's the intention, but I am recording during Mercury retrograde. So if you're having a lot of challenges when it comes to communication during Mercury retrograde or just in general, again, working with turquoise can help you with that. All right, let's see what else comes up. We have whale teaching, depth of experience and healing, teacher and mentor, and share wisdom. Yeah, they're showing me connecting with the whale frequency at this time can really help with expression. They're saying also connecting with the whale frequency at this time can really help with the integration of these activations and also allowing the expansion to happen while also staying anchored to the earth. We can call on the whales to assist us to really help us drop that grounding cord to the earth and anchor, right? We want to be in the light, but also anchored to the earth at the same time so that we can ground these energies. A lot of the activations and energies that our Pleiadian family specifically are assisting us with at this time are not only for ourselves, but they're for planet Earth in general. So therefore the earth as a being, they're for her expansion as well. You know, the more that we rise and we shift and we change and we go through these expansions, the more that she rises as well and expands and changes. And so they're just acknowledging that and also just asking us, you know, for her to really ground this light, because the light that we are being activated with and that's expanding within us is for her as well. And so we want to give her the benefit of connecting with us in that way too. And then we have Crystal Child, your natural core, pure, innocent, and removing falsehood, and seer. I'm seeing this in a really interesting way. I'm seeing quartz crystals. I'm being very drawn to all the quartz crystals here on the chest. Yeah, I'm seeing that there's a clearing that needs to happen within the higher heart chakra and also within the heart and the throat chakra. And so working with the turquoise will help to kind of soothe the integration process and the activation process that's happening. But as that's happening, there's also a clearing taking place. And so they're showing me kind of this waterfall of emotions, of things coming up to the surface to be just acknowledged and let go of, and just to understand that sometimes when things come up into our conscious awareness, it's because we're being given one last look at it to choose to let it go. So if there's a lot coming up for you at this time that feels emotionally overwhelming, they're again drawing me to the quartz crystals here on the heart area, and just to like acknowledge that energy is being cleared and just to let it go. Also, if you have quartz crystals laying and putting them on your chest can be really helpful with this process as well. And then we have purity. You are pure, open spiritual eyes. With the unicorn, if you're seeing a lot of unicorn symbology at this time, they're bringing that through as a synchronicity to remind you of the purification taking place within your energy at this time. So keep an eye out when you see unicorns. They're showing me specifically that's them acknowledging that they're bringing through this purification of your energy. So connecting with the inner child through that as well can be really helpful. Yeah, they're showing me a lot of inner child energy coming up to be released at this time. So if there are things that you're processing that have to do with your childhood or anything that needs to be released that you experienced in your childhood, doing inner child work at this time to really assist in purifying the energies and letting that go can be very helpful. So tuning into that energy when it comes up, but also trying to remain unattached to it. So allowing what needs to come up, have one last look at it and say goodbye to it and let it go. So we have restore, time out for you, nature and shamanic signs. That's beautiful. I want to read a little bit actually from the book on that one. I'm just feeling guided too. So we're going to find it. Let's see, purity. or restore. Okay, maybe we need to read a little bit of the purity card too. So we're going to do restore. They're both number one, restore and purity. They're both number one of their section. So that's just interesting to note. You could be seeing a lot of number ones as well as synchronicities. Let's see. The guidance to restore comes after great achievement and in preparation for important work. The recipe of light work, which allows for the evolution of consciousness, rests as a key ingredient. It allows for integration and reflection, which sets the stage for expansion of light. Do you get moments of stress or fatigue? These are signals from your body that you are clearing old energy. You have drawn this card to emphasize the importance of rest, which creates space for healing and clearing. You might find it difficult to focus on these healings at times, or perhaps you feel unbalanced. If you create space and understanding for these energetic phenomena, then it doesn't need to be a crisis. Rather than fighting any ungrounded states, simply find your joy. And then the affirmation is, as I go through deep transformation, initiations, and periods of change, I honor my body's need for extra rest and nurture. Okay, so extra rest at this time is crucial for this clearing process taking place. Just really, by focusing on rest, it will really help some of these energies that need to be removed to clear out. So you could also, the messages coming up, some of these energies that are clearing could be coming through your dreams. So trying not to attach, emotionally to what's coming through in our dreams at this time, and just acknowledge it as an energy that's clearing out and being released. All right. Purity. Allow your unicorn guide to place the etheric unicorn horn on your forehead for its magical light beam that shows you truth. What is this all about, you might ask? Well, the unicorn wouldn't show up if it didn't have an important message for you. Look at this picture as white, as its pure white color. Can you feel the same purity within yourself? If not, what is stopping you from feeling it? You are pure, the unicorn tells you. Please open your eyes to see this. The cleansing water that you see on this card is a mystical mirror that helps you see your purity clearly. The water is symbolic for cleansing yourself and letting go of beliefs that distort your perception. What do you love to do, and what is really good for you? Which food nurtures you, and which surroundings and which information from the media nurtures you? Let's see. Caring for yourself is like this. It's like splashing water over your body with your unicorn horn to cleanse yourself and perhaps others by accident if they are too close. You are just getting to know the strength of your unicorn horn. And then this says, there are no rules on purity. Your guides tell you. The most important guidance is your own heart, your integrity. This is primary. All the rest is secondary. When you follow your heart, you are always pure. Affirmation. When I follow my heart, I know I am following the hoof prints of my unicorn guide. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get some messages from the astral realms. They showed me the opal card in my third eye, but let's see if it comes out on its own. All right. We have Azurite, Discipline, and Saturn. Yeah, these energies that are being cleared at this time are karmic energies that are being cleared out, and they can feel a little bit more heavy, which is why the unicorn is coming through with the message of purity and really, accepting your own purity at this time. Again, the inner child is coming up. We have Super 7 with Direction and Alrisha Star. Beautiful. So let's get a little info from the book. I'm still getting to know this deck a little bit and want to make sure I get you the proper message. So yeah, let's see. Number 30 and number 20. All right. Clear communications, blockage removal, and spirit guides. In order to function in the pressured, instantaneous society we have created for ourselves, discipline is an essential part of daily life. We have become conditioned to expect immediate results, but that's not how life really operates. In order to achieve your dreams, goals, and desires, you must buckle down and get ready to face the hardships that come along the road to success. One planet to see you through this process is Saturn, your biggest supporter but toughest teacher. Saturn represents the limitations, hardships, and blockages you face in this lifetime and past lifetimes. As the ruler of time, Saturn will put you through trials and tribulations in order for you to learn pertinent lessons and come out on top of your newly gained wisdom and maturity. Working with Saturn's energy is slow, but the results are long-lasting, and you will be able to manifest things physically when you work with its energy. Although Saturn's lessons are hard and sometimes even brutal, they are necessary lessons. Face it head on, do not fear it. Use crystals around you, such as azurite, a sacred stone for communication with your spirit guides, to aid in your work with Saturn's energy. When associated with the third eye chakra, azurite assists in awakening your psychic abilities. When used with the throat chakra, it helps you to recognize your intuition and removes energy or communication blockages and roadblocks in your progress. Azurite is a great tool to use during meditation to clear your mind and allow you to go deep within yourself and clearly receive intuitive messages. It also assists in relieving your phobias and any negativity looming in your thoughts, and helps ease the blow of Saturn's tough lessons. This is the affirmation. It says, I am working slowly with discipline to learn the lessons Saturn is teaching me. All right. And then we have the direction card. I just saw 1717 on the timer. That's always a Pleiadian number for me. So I do feel that that's confirmation. And also, if you're seeing that number as well, they just want me to assure you that that is coming from your Pleiadian family, letting you know that they're around and assisting you. All right. Direction. Super 7 Alrisha star. Transformation, lessons, and divine right. Where is your true north? We are all in search of what sets our souls on fire, and a way to find your spiritual direction is to go through the shamanic medicine wheel. To the east is where you feel success and experience victories. To the north is where you will learn survival and where you will need to experience hardship and sadness. To the west, you will experience transformation and the end of a cycle. To the south, you will receive abundance and learn lessons about your courage and strength. You will experience birth, life, death, and rebirth, as it is your divine right and sacred path. What will you learn along the way? Set your sights on Alrisha, the brightest star in the constellation of Pisces. Alrisha means knot in Arabic and indicates the link that connects the two fishes of the Pisces constellation together. This knot is also a representation of connecting your human experience to your divine self. Harnessing the energy of a Super 7 crystal will aid you in each direction you head on your spiritual journey. Super 7 is a combination of 7 crystals: amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, rutilated quartz, goethite, cacoxenite, and lepidocrosite, that contains the metaphysical properties of each crystal, making it a healing and energetic powerhouse. A Super 7 crystal will raise the vibrational frequency for humanity and heal Mother Earth. Super 7 helps you tap into your intuitive and psychic abilities so you're able to connect with the other light beings in order to raise the collective vibration. Super 7 purifies and balances your chakras and your auric field so you're able to energetically align with your higher self. Placing Super 7 near any other crystals will also increase their vibrations. And then the affirmation is, I go forth in each direction to learn my karmic lessons and awaken my divine self. Please research the Super 7 if you feel called to work with it, because I don't feel like I pronounce those crystal names correctly. And so do your own research on that, but I feel guided to mention that. And then that also ties back into the message we were getting about anchoring the frequencies to Mother Earth at this time to assist her in her ascension as well. All right. To close out your reading, we're going to get an alchemy oracle card. So let's see what we have here. Please let me know how these messages found you as well. I love reading comments from you guys, so it would be great to just hear, you know, what you're experiencing currently and how these messages resonate with you and how they tie in to your experience. All right. So to close out your reading, we have Venus. Beautiful. And this is copper, I think, but I'm seeing it again as turquoise. We'll see. We're going to open the book right now and find out. Okay. With the arrival of Venus, the senses open as if for the first time. It is the planet of pleasure, of touch, of sensual delights. Venus is often depicted as romance or eroticism between people, but it can also be experienced as an all-out love affair with the Mother Nature herself. Aphrodite emerging from the ocean is a classic example of Venus imagery, as is Cupid with his bow. No matter how old or jaded you are when this card appears, it is a sign that attraction is at an all-time high. The laboratory is alight with love, and you may be in love with the work, with the materials, and with another person, or with the world itself. Seeing beauty in small moments is a sign that Venus is in balance, an obligatory reminder that pleasure and pain are usually found intertwined. Beautiful. And then this says to go deeper, recall the last piece of art that moved you and revisit it now. And then to ponder is the language of embrace. Interesting. It doesn't have any information about what the stone is here. I'm seeing it as turquoise, but it also looks to have some copper there as well. So that's really interesting that it's not mentioned here what it is. Fascinating. Anyhow, well, I truly hope that this reading helped you and assisted you on your path today. Please let me know how the messages found you. Again, you know, please like and share as you feel guided, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Bye.